Hey guys, today I'm sharing a tip on how not to overstay your welcome at Grandma's house. Okay guys, here's the thing. It's almost summer, which means a lot of us are going to be traveling, many going to Grandma's house, many of us are going to be staying overnight. And so I wanted to share one tip with you today of how not to kind of overstay your welcome at Grandma's house. Now, grandparents, they are very flexible and they love their grandchildren, so you could pretty much do anything and they would still welcome you to their house with open arms. There are some things, actually a lot of things, that you could do to make the stay more enjoyable for everyone though, such as like not letting your kids spill nail polish on our new white sofa, or don't let them walk around the house with Play-Doh and so grandma finds it weeks later. Those things, again, grandparents, they totally let them go. But here's one that this just kind of makes it easier for you and it makes it easier for the grandparents. Now, if you are traveling with a child under the age of 5, my son is 4, and many of the kids are pretty much fully potty trained by the end of their 3rd year, right? It's not an easy process to potty train your kids, but my son, fully potty trained even at night by the age of 4. Here's the thing though, when you go out of town, you stay at someone else's house, you are at a hotel, which this tip helps at hotels too. If you're at a hotel, when the child's schedule gets disrupted and let's say they're up later than they normally would be, maybe they've gone, and done tons of fun stuff that day, so they are exhausted at night. What you thought happens at night with potty training might not pertain when you are away. So a prime example is my 4-year-old, like I said, been fully potty trained at night, everything. But when he goes out of town, he gets so exhausted from all the fun that he doesn't wake up in the middle of the night sometimes, and he just wets the bed. And at first, right around when he was 4, when we would go away, I would put him in pull-ups because his diapers he didn't want to wear diapers anymore, and I don't blame him. That's, very baby. So I put him in pull-ups. Sometimes pull-ups don't work with a 4-year-old because they just don't hold the liquid, to be honest with you. And so just every once in a while, not all the time, but just usually that first night. The first night in the hotel, the first night at Grandma's, he'd wake up in the middle of the night soaked because his body didn't wake him up in time to go potty. And he's a kid that goes to the bathroom in the middle of the night. So here's what I do, and here's what you should do, even if you think your kid is fully potty trained. Get a mattress flat pad. Now, I'm not talking about a full around the mattress pad that you've got to change the sheets and everything, because hopefully Grandma has that. But we've done the walk of shame many times at Grandma's house where we come down the stairs with all the sheets in our hands because, you know what, he wet the bed at night. So this is let me open it for you. You probably have one of these from when they were a baby. You put it in their crib. It is a flat waterproof pad. Now you want to get, this one is a jumbo one, so it is 36 by 27 inches. Again, you don't need a full mattress one because the kid usually stays in the same place. Now let's see if I can get this up. This is a pretty big this one's a flannel one, a jumbo flannel flat pad. It's waterproof, and what I do is I put it underneath the child when they go to bed. And if you could double up on the pull-ups depending on the age, depending on what you want to do. But this one, in the middle of the night or in the morning, and they did seem to wet the bed, all you got to do is remove this, wash this, and wash the pajamas. So, and this one, I'm telling you not to get a full mattress pad because those are kind of bulky and hard to travel with. This one is very, very compact. It's flat. It goes right in your luggage. Just a really good way. This is really good for hotels too because, I've had to make the call in the middle of the night too to hotels. Be like, can you send some more sheets? Because first of all, you don't want your kid like sleeping in their own pee. So what I do is in the middle of the night, sometimes I bring 2, I'm not gonna lie, or I keep 2 at Grandma's house. I put one under him. If he does wake up in the middle of the night soaked, I change his pajamas, I take this off, put a new one on, we're good to go. And I'm not changing the whole sheet. So it kind of goes back to that, when you were changing the sheets when they were a baby in the crib. Same thing, just, for those nights that they just don't wake up on their own because they're at a different place. So this way it helps Grandma so that she's not doing sheets every night or every morning, in the wash machine. And it just helps you not to have to make the walk of shame with all the sheets that, hey, the kid wet your bed again. It works on the floor, it works on a couch, works everywhere. This one mattress pad is gonna save you. Like I said, up to about 5 years old, it just might happen. So there you go. That's my tip for the day of how not to overstay your welcome, even though grandparents, they don't care. They'll wash the sheets for the grandchildren. It just makes it easier for me. So that's it for me. Don't forget to like us on Facebook. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I will talk to you next time. I'm Holly from Baby Gizmo. Bye.